How's it going, everybody? Chris Cards here, through the mail Monday. Hope everyone had a great 4th of July weekend, celebrating the country by blowing up a small part of it. This first of 6 returns comes from the Research Triangle region. There is 3 colleges in North Carolina that form a triangle. That is going to be Duke, North Carolina State U, and UNC, all kind of minutes apart from each other there. Hence the name there on that postal return. We've got Tommy Smith signed the index card very nicely. Also signed my 74 Topps card there. Jim Fuller, Otto Velez are going to be very tough to get. Wilbur Howard, not so much. He's a pretty good signer. 5th round draft pick, played for the Indians for 4 years, and then in 1976 was a part of the expansion draft, taken in the 3rd round, 58th pick by the Seattle Mariners. There you see the 77 Topps card with the facsimile signature on it already. Kind of pretty close signature to the facsimile. I always like to look at the two and compare the two, see how close they are. Actually, that index card signature is probably the nicest signature I got from him. So what do you do when you have index cards signed by people that might not be readily known? You take some painter's tape, you write Tommy Smith on it, and you slap it on the back of the index card. That way you will always know who it is. Sure, it looks like Tommy Smith, but who knows? 5 years from now, I might look at that and not know who it is. But there you go. If it's a Sharpie or inky pen, make sure you rub a little bit, get some of that ink off there so it doesn't bleed onto anything else you might have it packed away with. So there you go, guys. Tommy Smith, there's his information. Great signatures from him. Let's move on to our second return. All right, gang. Next envelope hails from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Let's see who we have in envelope number 2. 6 returns today. Doubled last week's returns. Had to make up for that week showing in last week's Through the Mail Monday. We got my index card with the letter of request on it from Mr. Sanders. That means Ken Sanders. 10-year career with 8 different teams. Started it all off with the Kansas City A's in 1964. Being drafted out of St. Louis University. Pretty decent reliever in his day. Led all of baseball in 1971 with 31 saves. Member of the Mets in 1975, along with Skip Lockwood and Bob Apodaca. Had a pretty good year with them, even though the Mets did not do well in a division. 3rd in a division in 75, but that wasn't because of a lack of pitching. Those guys were great in 75. Moved on to real estate. All right, nice return there from Mr. Sanders. Let's move on to return number 3 from Las Vegas, Nevada. Got the phone number on it. Don't bother, I've already called it. It's Zellwood Elementary in Zellwood, Florida. Not sure why that phone number is on this envelope, but let's see who wrote it on there. Looks like we've got, could it be, it is Mr. Bill Madlock. Mad Dog for being ejected from 18 games in his illustrious career. 1979 World Series champion with the Pirates. There you go. Signed very nicely there in the 1984 Topps card for the set. Super awesome. And let's see if he inscribed the 1974 Topps rookie card. And it looks like he did. Very nicely there in blue Sharpie. Kind of going to make it tough to get some other signatures on that, but that's all right. I'll take it. Looks like he was trying to avoid writing on his face, which is pretty much impossible to do if you want to get that inscription on there. So came out okay. Don't know how many of the other guys I can get on there, but there you have it, guys. Bill Madlock. There is a fee for that. I thought I sent him 2 more cards. I did send him 2 more cards. I sent him $10 per card. I sent him $40 and I ended up getting just 2 cards back. So maybe he was busy using my return envelope as a notepad to bother putting the other 2 cards in there, or maybe because I asked for the inscriptions, he felt like $40 was sufficient for the 2 cards and kept the other 2 cards, which, as you can see, are the league leader cards from the 84 set, which are going to be not that hard to replace, but just kind of a pain in the neck. So there you have it, guys. Bill Madlock. I did see where he inscribed cards for free. Maybe because I sent him 4. Maybe if I sent him 1 and $10, he would have kind of threw it on there. But maybe because I sent him 4 and $40, I was getting greedy or something. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to have to resend them because it's part of my set. But there you guys go. Bill Madlock, 3-time All-Star, 4-time batting champion, a stud. Let's move on to return number 4. All right, gang. Next return, San Diego, California. You could already feel there's a grip of cards in here. Let's see who we have. Bright fluorescent green index cards. I purchased all sorts of different fluorescent colors. We've got Jesse Orozco. Jesse Orozco, 24-year career, most games as a pitcher with 1,252. Mike Stanton is second, and another former Met, John Franco, is third. Jesse Orozco, 8 total years as a Met, 5 as an Orioles, and then a bunch of different teams for just a few years each. Looks like his signature's running together a little bit, getting a little sloppy there. No inscriptions on there, which he has put in the past, so I'm sure he will do it if you ask. I did not ask because he was putting them on left and right, so $5 a card, not a bad deal. These are cards I had when I was a kid. I threw an Indians card in there for the heck of it. He did play 3 years with the Tribe. Finished third in the Cy Young in 1983 to right behind Mario Soto and John Denny. John Denny, who had a great season that year with the Phils. The Filthies there in 1983. Solid return there from Jesse Orozco. I think I got him, late last year. I think he was on another Through the Mail Monday. So there he is again. I had to double dip on a guy I had lots of cards of, and signatures look good. And let's move on to, what is this, return number 5? Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with return number 5 from Miami, Florida. Feels like there's 1 card in here, maybe 2. We've got a blank index card. What suspense that leads us to. And we've got Andre Dawson, the Hawk. Yes, I got the Hawk again. I think I got him on a Topps Living card a few months ago on a Through the Mail Monday. I had to get him again because I did not have him from my 87 set. He's in the 87 set as an Expo and as well as a Cub in the traded set. That's the pitcher with just his face in a Cubs hat. It's a pretty iconic Andre Dawson card, but this one's pretty sweet. Inscribed Hall of Fame 2010. I think I sent him $20 and asked for the inscription. $10 for the signature, $10 for the inscription. Came out super nice. You know, this guy, 8-time All-Star, MVP, Rookie of the Year, 8 Gold Gloves, 4 Silver Sluggers. Never did get a World Series title, but you read guys like Madlock and his stats, and you're like, man, he was a really good player. And then you read a guy like Andre Dawson, and you're like, yeah, that dude's like a great player times 2, and that's why he's a Hall of Famer. You just rack up those awards, and you just have such a great career for such a long time. And man, except for Tim Raines, it's supposed to be really hard to get into the Hall of Fame. So good for him. Did I say Tim Raines? I meant Harold Baines. Baines, Raines, it's closed. Hashtag Baines Nation. Let's move on to our last return of this Through the Mail Monday. Let's go. Let's get this. All right, friends. Final envelope of the day. We've got it coming from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And this is not Ron Guidry because there is more than 1 card in here. So the suspense is palpable. Bear with me as I discover who we've got. We've got Terry Fox. Terry Fox also signed the index card there. Looks like he signed my letter of request and my index card, so I'll definitely know who that was. I think he signed the other index card as well. Terry Fox pitched 7 years in the bigs from 60 to 66. 6 years with the Detroit Tigres and as a reliever. And he signed with the Phillies, I think, to close out his career. A couple of these cards signed very nicely. Kind of hard to see the signature. Looks like part of his uniform. And check out that 61 rookie card with his Major League debut and the date on it. That is pretty sweet. Gave up Roger Maris's 58th home run in 1961. Picture it. Tiger Stadium, 12th inning. Roger Maris steps out of the batter's box because a whole shitload of Canadian geese are flying overhead. He sits there and he watches them, marvels at them, at their shape, probably in a V. Typical Geese formation. Stepped back into the box, looked at Terry Fox, took a deep breath, and hit the first pitch out of the ballpark for number 58. Hope you guys could close your eyes and picture that. Hope I transported you back in time as we finish off this week's Through the Mail Monday. Hope everyone enjoyed it. There is the haul for the week. Very nice returns from everybody. Andre Dawson, Bill Madlock, Jesse Orozco, Terry Fox, Mr. Ken Sanders, and Tommy Smith. Awesome returns from all involved. Thank you for your time, guys. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button in the bottom right corner of your screen. Would love to have you join us on our future Through the Mail Monday videos. Also, there is the link to the playlist for all the other videos you might want to check out. You can find me on Instagram at ChrisCards86, as in the 1986 Mets were awesome. And that is it, my friends. Hope everyone has a great week out there. Stay cool wherever you are. Good God, we had a hellacious week of weather last weekend here in the Pacific Northwest. Record temperatures, 117. Good grief. What did I do to deserve that? Perhaps it was my paltry, puny Through the Mail Monday video from last week with only 3 returns. Doubled it up this week, my friends. That's right, I doubled it, and it came out fantastic. What do we have going on this week, guys? We are hurtling towards the All-Star break. How are the Mets doing? Not doing very good. I mean, they're still in first place, but their hitting is atrocious. Pitching still pulling them through for the most part, but you know, you got to have a little bit of each. You can't have one and not the other. So hopefully the bats start heating up with the weather. Let's go Mets, right? My fellow Met fans watching, Howard and company. So let's just let's end it right here. It's been long enough. No one's listening anyway. No one listens this far unless they're away from the computer or the tablet or the phone. It's just playing. Just someone put it on the table and just forgot to shut it off. Now you have to hear this. Maybe it's at work. Maybe one of your buddies in the cubicle over is like, what are you listening to? Anyways, look at that 1990 tops. Jesse Orozco, Cleveland Indians, got his little jacket on there, his little pitching jacket, looking good. It's a lot of games he was in, 12-something. Pretty impressive. Mike Stanton, another one of those Yankees that was good as a Yankee and terrible as a Met. Boy, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. And with that, guys, I'll leave you to your week. Enjoy yourselves. I'll see you guys again next Monday with another one of these videos. Probably shorter than this one. Guarantee it. All right. That's all I've got. See ya.